It's military style.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
How important is the food side?
It's the most important part. The food is your fuel for your sessions. I've just got a nutritionist on board, Lee Rickard, really good guy, and he takes a lot of stress off of me. And he educated me a lot on food, because you think you know what you're doing, but you don't. And it's all about hydrating yourself properly, eating at the right times, eating leaner foods. And I've really noticed a change in my body shape the last 6 months, because I've really tightened up all my nutrition.
Yeah.
That's the little 5% that you need to get to the next level. So food is fuel. It's not food, it's fuel for your training, and that's what you've got to remember.
Do you feel stronger with the new nutrition going in?
I feel stronger, I feel leaner, but I'm still the same weight. My body fat's come down. That's just the byproducts of it. But that's a nice feeling, and you feel fit and strong. I feel powerful, and I wake up in a good frame of mind, and I know that I'm doing everything correctly, and that's good for your mental side as well, because you know you're ticking boxes mentally. That's just as important. When you eat bad food, you feel bad. You are what you eat at the end of the day.
Well, talking about food, I know you do like a certain Chinese.
Yes, I do. That's what's had to change the most. I used to love the Chinese on a Saturday night. I don't even have that anymore. When I had the Chinese yesterday, we had a Chinese sit down. I have boiled rice, and the Blue Orchid make me like a beef Cantonese style dish, which is just like really fresh beef with vegetables in it, ginger, soy sauce. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't have any of the sweet and sour chicken balls, lemon chicken, sweetened kumpo prawns. I can't have any of that. I just have the grilled, the boiled rice with a nice bit of beef Cantonese style, and it's nutritious. The Blue Orchid's a great place. They cook everything fresh, and I can enjoy that guilt-free.
How important is it to eat well even when you're not in camp as well?
That's what I've had to change. I've had to make sure that I eat well all year round. Not just like listen, after a fight, I had the Five Guys have something else bad on a Sunday, and then this fight, I just thought, right, that's enough now. I want to get back to eating healthy, because I used to spend 5-6 weeks eating rubbish, and I'd not get really fat, but you notice a little bit difference in your body composition, and you feel sluggish, and it's just like a big claw back. You've got to train for 4 weeks to get back to any sort of fighting fitness, and then you've got to have your camp on top of that. There's no benefit of it, and the bottom line is you don't feel better after eating rubbish for that long. It just becomes a habit. So get into good habits.
Johnny, how do you handle pressure? I mean, you've got an immaculate record, 12 wins, 11 knockouts. You know, how do you go in that ring? Like, does that element go, if I lose, I got a blemish on my record?
Yeah, there's an element of that. I never want to lose. No one wants to lose as a competitor, as a sportsman. But if you do lose, you take it on the chin, and if you lose in a good manner, that's just as good. And you it's always different after it's happened, you know. You take a different outlook on it, but I never want to lose. Who wants to lose? No one wants to lose. Winning is everything.
How do you recover after a grueling fight?
Little holiday, chill out with my mum and dad. Like after this fight, it wasn't a grueling fight, obviously, but I took them to Mallorca. We chilled out there, spend time with your family, just relax in the sunshine, you know, and mentally rest more than anything, not just physically. Just you could just mentally just decompress and enjoy a few days of not having to worry about anything.
Nice. You said you sparred quite a few people. You've sparred Joe Joyce, David Allen, Tyson Fury,
Daniel Dubois, Derek Chisora, Carlos.
You've actually sparred him as well?
Recently, a few weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
Very good, very good. I don't talk about sparring because it's like a gentleman's agreement, but really good sparring. Derek always gives great work, and you know you're going to get intense rounds, so it's brilliant going to spar Derek. It's a bucket list thing for me to spar someone like him. So yeah, sparred him, Carlos Takam, Fabio Wardley, Fraser Clark. There's more. I'm trying to think who else there is. Eddie Hall, the world's strongest man.
Oh yeah,
that was unbelievable. He can really punch.
Really?
By the way, he can whack. He's probably just as powerful as Daniel Dubois. But yeah, there's been loads of different names I've sparred. Trying to think, Chris Billam-Smith, the world champion at cruiserweight. Really enjoy sparring. So how I've had to learn my craft, you know.
Yeah, I mean, who's been
Filip
your
Hrgovic?
Who's been your favourite?
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Going up to spar Tyson Fury. I remember hitting the bag before I was going to spar him, and I thought, is this even real? I was only 21, 22 at the time, and I thought, is this even real? This is like one of my heroes, one of the country's heroes.
Yeah.
And getting to spar him. And what a down-to-earth man he was, and his whole family. And Yeah, they're just normal
How
geezers.
elusive is he? Because he finds angles and gaps and
He
everything.
finds angles and gaps, but he also uses his strength well and is able to grapple you well. And I'm a good grappler because I played rugby and I'm good at using my strength. But you could feel his experience, and he's playing around. He's sparring 3 or 4 guys at one time in one spar, and I was just lucky enough to have a few rounds with him, and it was brilliant.
Is it any different fighting somebody that tall, nearly 7 foot?
Yeah, definitely. You have to close the gap a lot more. You don't want to be at the end of someone as elusive and as gangly as Tyson Fury. Like, you won't get near him if you're too far away,
Who's the hardest puncher you faced?
Daniel Dubois, without a doubt, hardest puncher. Joint with Eddie Hall, actually. Eddie, my good friend. He can seriously whack as well.
Has he got the stamina?
Not as much as Daniel Dubois or any of the other guys, but you don't want to bear hug Eddie Hall either, because he can seriously. I remember I've done that. I thought I'm going to just try and grapple him just to see what it's like, and I thought, right, I'm never doing that again. Squeeze me to death.
Amazing. Well, I've got a quick fire round questions for you.
Nice one.
And yeah, let's go through this.
Go on.
Your nickname in the ring and how'd you get it?
Romford Bull. Got it in Vegas when an American guy said, "You fight like a bull, man. Where are you from?" I said, "Romford." He said, "You're the Romford Bull."
Come on. Pre-fight meal?
Pre-fight meal, something very basic. Bit of plain pasta, maybe a bit of chicken breast, nothing exciting. And then in the changing room, have a Rice Krispie bar, something a little bit carby to fuel me up for the fight.
Any hidden talents outside of boxing?
Hidden talents outside of boxing, nothing like a talent, but I've just got a real interest in history, and I'm good at writing essays. That's what I would say. I got the highest mark in my year for my synoptic essay on the Russian Revolution at Cooper's, and that was a really intense essay where you've got to pull different leaders from different eras and then make a synoptic links of different themes going through it, and I really enjoyed that. More of a geeky thing rather than a talent.
You're really articulate, I have to say.
Yeah.
You're not just sporty.
I love history.
You speak with a lot of stuff that you've read.
I like reading. I've read lots at university. I've done a lot on Napoleon's history as well, just on my own. I didn't study him as part of my subjects, but I did a little at A-level on him. But for my history degree, it was more on the Russian Revolution. But I love reading about famous leaders and different military battles,
I've heard some conspiracy theorists as well about the Rothschilds and Napoleon losing, but the English saying, the French won, so the stocks in the UK went down, they bought them all up cheap.
It wouldn't surprise me, things going on in this world, but interesting stuff.
Your fight playlist, what have you got in the bank?
Let's get out.
Before you're coming out, getting you punched.
Let me have a look here. Let me have a look. So I've got 2 for the last one. I make a new one every time. I've got Babbage 1 and Babbage 2. Okay. Babbage 1 is all more relaxing ones. When you start getting into the change room, you're chilling out a little bit. Got a bit of Zach Bryan, obviously. Pink Skies, Glory of Love, Peter Cetera, I think his name is. A few more songs by Morgan Wallen. Just some nice, easy listening country songs. Luke Combs, generic ones. Bit of Pet Shop Boys. Nothing too mad. And then when it gets a bit closer to the fight, Babbage 2 came out. The Boys of Summer by Don Henley. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. Bit of Rocky, No Easy Way Out. Survivor, I Can't Hold Back. What Cowboys Do, 2 Dozen Roses. The theme from The Last of the Mohicans, probably my favourite song. Just like an instrumental one. You're the Voice, John Farnham. And it changes every fight. There's just different ones. Rasputin as well by Boney M. Just easy listening, but catchy tunes,
What song you're gonna come out to next?
Always Country Roads with John Denver. Always go from that one. But I mix it up sometimes before. I was thinking this one I could have had an England Euros song when we was playing in the Euros. But what did I have this time? I had Here I Go Again, Whitesnake, into Country Roads. I think I might keep that because I like that.
What's your favourite knockout of yours?
The last one.
Yeah.
Because I like Alan Babbage as a man, but their whole team, everyone, they thought it was too soon for me, and they was talking a lot of smack before the fight. So satisfying that he couldn't even land a punch.
I was sick, man. Watching it at home, I was like, boys.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I do like a heavyweight fight, but we love a knockout.
Yeah, and it was clean. I landed 8 unanswered shots where I've just shortened up I'm not loading my shots up now, I'm just throwing them, and I landed 8 on the button. So
I saw the
sorry,
Raging
Alan.
Bull. I
Yeah.
saw the Raging Bull